Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another Football Manager 2021 tips and tricks video. Today I will be going over the power of the team reports that you can do, the information that you gather from your analysts that can give you the leg up on the competition in your save, and you can find out how you stack up in certain areas. It's a feature that I see a lot of people not use and sort of ignore, so that's why I kind of wanted to bring it to your guys' attention today so you can take a look at it and use it to your advantage. So let's get into it and I'll show you these team reports. So then guys, I bring you to my Glory Hunter save. We are currently with AS Monaco. That is live over on Twitch, twitch.tv/hood gaming UK. I'm not going to plug it too much, but nice to get a little one in there right off the rip, isn't it? We are currently at Monaco. We are the second best team in France at the moment. As you can kind of see, we are a little bit of a ways off of PSG. We're currently 12 points behind after 20 games. It's largely because PSG don't lose. They've dropped 5 points all season. It's a tough one, but what this does, looking at the team reports, you can kind of see a little bit more information as to why that is happening. So if we go into our team report here, most people just look at these sorts of sections here. They just look at the overview. As you can see, it gives the starting 11 in the formation that I currently have. It's coming in from the assistant. Obviously, we've got the analyst report here that shows you general performance, how you base up against the rest of the league that you're in. So as you can see, based on the league average, we're doing pretty much everything better than is expected, with the exception of expected goals per game. We're just slightly underneath the average there. Obviously, you also get the attack and efficiency. If you have your analyst reports on, you'll get these into your inbox as well. I always look at these before a game so we can kind of see how we stack up against other opposition. So as you can see, our next game is against Angers, who are currently, where are they? There. So as you can see from Angers, their conversion rate's around 9% and they have around 12 shots per game. However, this is where I need you guys to take a look at the next step. So if you go into your analyst report here, this is the feature that I don't see people using enough. This shows you guys how you stack up versus the rest of your division. Now you can break this down. Obviously, we've got certain stats here. I'm currently on the general tab, but you can break it down position by position to see how your team fares up against the rest of the division in terms of a lot of different stats. So as you can see just on this general page here, my average age of my squad is currently lower than the average in the rest of the division. It currently says that I have the lowest average age squad in Ligue 1, with the average age being 24.58. As you can see though, we currently are above the average height, below the average weight, below the average international caps. We are above international youth caps. So as you can see, I've got a young squad that have represented their country at youth level, but they've not made the step up to full international level just yet. The average player wage, we are higher than the average at 65k a week, as you would expect. We are Monaco. And then the average player value again is above the average for the division. However, as you can see, this line, highest average in Ligue 1, mostly is going to be set by PSG. So if we go into all positions, this is some of the interesting information that you can see about your team. As you can see, the stats here are broken down into different areas. So you've got decisions, you've also got first touch, you've also got passing, strength. Let me have a look at some of these. Work rate, teamwork, what are these other ones? Leadership and aggression. So as you can see, this is how we stack up as a whole squad based on the rest of the league. But the bit that I really enjoy, guys, is breaking things down in unit by unit. So I like to have a look. So I go and look at my goalkeepers, right? And then we take off the midfielders and the strikers. And as you can see, this is where our goalkeepers stack up to the rest of the division. So as you can see, in goal, we are good. We're above the average in absolutely everything. We have the highest in terms of handling in Ligue 1. So that puts us in good stead. So we know that in terms of our division, our goalkeeper is superior. Obviously, you can see some of the areas here. Our goalkeeper is closer to the line of the average on 1v1s. However, he is flying in terms of the average for handling. Again, we move into defenders, so we will show only the defenders, and we can see how we stack up. Again, in terms of defense, we're pretty good. The area that we are struggling with is the heading category. So we can maybe go out and look for a defender who is better in the air. Maybe if we're conceding more headed goals, this could be why, guys. You can go in and you can see, okay, I'm weak in the heading category. With the average for my team being 11.43, maybe we need to go out and find a dominant centre half who can win the ball in the air for us. We go into the midfield stats and we select only the midfielders. You can kind of see how I base my team. We're really high on passing and we're really high on technique. The vision is above average. Stamina above average. We're kind of lacking in, what's this? Teamwork. Wow, that's interesting for our midfielders. So that is something that I have now picked up. I've found that my midfielders don't necessarily have good teamwork. So this is another stat that we can look for when we go into player recruitment. And much the same for attacking as well. Let's just show our strikers. So in terms of where we are exceptional off the ball. And then we are relatively close to the averages above and below in pretty much every other category. In terms of physicality though, guys, we can take a look. Let's take off the goalkeepers. Let's just show outfield players. So this is our outfield players in terms of acceleration, agility, balance, jumping, fitness, pace, stamina, and strength. We are above average in every one of these categories for our outfield players. That is good. You can also see that physically we should be doing pretty well in the league. In terms of mentals, again, we are doing, if we take out the goalkeepers, I discount goalkeepers a lot in this other than the goalkeeper traits, but you can kind of see where we're at. Aggression, anticipation, bravery, composure, concentration, decisions, determination, leadership, off the ball positioning, teamwork, vision, and work rate. You may want, if you're new into a division, if you've recently been promoted to the Premier League and you want your team to work hard for each other, look in these areas. If you've got the best work rate in the division, you know that your team is going to be working harder than everybody else. You can do the same for technicals as well. As you can see currently, in terms of our technicals, we are absolutely smashing it in a majority of areas. However, long throws, we struggle. We're very, very bad at long throws. We're not great at marking. And we're also not great at tackling. So this shows me that I probably need a ball-winning midfielder in my team, guys. I'm just going to jump over to another save so I can show you what it looks like when you're at the other end of the spectrum so you can see how you can improve your team. So guys, I have quickly jumped over to my Pentagon save. We are Guarani FC. We are currently playing in the Sao Paulo State Championship. Obviously, we will have the Serie A kick off very soon, but I thought, why not bring you this one as well? We are playing in the Sao Paulo State Championship, so we are compared to all the other teams in this competition. Obviously, the top end of the Sao Paulo State Championship are the top elite teams within that championship. The bottom end are granted like Serie D and below in Brazil. However, I think this will give you a good indication of where we need to improve. As you can see, in terms of average height, we're above. Average age, we're above. Everything else is relatively below the average, especially player value. We have the lowest player value in the competition, which is very interesting. If we go into all positions, let's take a look. No, let's take a look at goalkeepers. So in terms of our goalkeepers then, guys, that is where the average is set, and we are drastically below the bar in terms of the average. Our best and most powerful stat in this region is handling, where we are closest to the agility, where we are closest to the average. But as you can see, guys, I think goalkeeper is a position that I'm very much going to need to improve on. We go into the defense and we take a look at the defense. In terms of defending, I actually think we're doing okay. We are not the quickest. We are the slowest defense in the Sao Paulo State Championship. We also are the slowest in terms of acceleration. But what we do lack in a pace, we make up for in height and jumping reach, which is why I'm trying to score as many set pieces as humanly possible with this team. Moving into midfield again, guys, you can kind of see where we're lacking pretty much everywhere, pretty much all across the board. But we don't like stamina. We got the lowest in the championship again. And also, what is this one? Long shots again, not doing very well. In terms of attacking, You can see here we're actually kind of on par with attacking, which is quite nice to see. So I definitely need to strengthen the back end of my team. In terms of physicals though, guys, if we take out the goalkeepers, again, sort of lacking a little bit. Mentals, much the same, lower than the average in basically every category, and the same with technicals. So the information that I take from this, guys, is I need to sort out my goalkeeper. I also need to sort out my defense. Namely, when I look at goalkeepers, I think I need just a generally better goalkeeper. It doesn't really inform me too much. But when I look at defenders, I need me some pace in this defense. So this is where I can look at trying to bring in some pacey players to balance this out and catch me up to the average in the rest of the competition. So guys, I hope this video has been useful for you. It's a little feature that I use all the time to try and find out where I am weak. It's not just a case of looking at the performances on the pitch. You can take a look at have a deep dive into the analytics and see where you stack up against the rest of your competition. If this is a new feature for you and you've not used it before, do let me know down in the comments, and also let me know if you have learnt something about your teams today. Obviously, what I've told you about my two teams, at Guarani FC and my Pentagon save, we need defenders with some pace, as we do not have it. At Monaco, we just kind of need to improve on a ball-winning midfielder. Basically, we're good in a lot of categories, but we're not very good at tackling in the middle of the park. So next time the transfer window rolls around, I will be looking to strengthen in those two areas. But that's where I'm going to leave things for today, guys. If you have enjoyed this video and you have found it useful, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel if you are new around here, and ring that bell so that notifications are turned on so you're told every time I upload a video. I'll be back at 5 PM UK tomorrow with another episode of this Pentagon save. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys there.